Dead by Daylight has an interesting gameplay loop. You spawn in the middle of nowhere, except for a voice in your head that tells you to stick your hand in these random pieces of metal around the map that also randomly fucking jump scare you with skill checks. Which, by the way, you're not even doing anything, you're just kind of sticking your hands to like a machine and fiddling around for like 5 years. And you have to do this all while you're avoiding the big black man that hunts after you for your lumptious, bulging cheeks. Stop the killer from touching you. You have to smash chunks of wood over his head like what a drunk dad does to his kids after a long day of work. There are also windows you can hop over to escape from the killer while he hunts you like a child predator. That's just Dead by Daylight. Forsaken, on the other hand, is kind of like a knockoff version from Timu. You also spawn in the middle of nowhere with nothing but the sole intention of sliding your meat into generators.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
While a femboy hunts you down with nothing but homosexual energy and the power of friendship. Killers are pretty straightforward objectively in both games. Basically, just kill the survivors before the voices take over.
Yeah, you get that right there. What the dog doing?
Despite being a D1 Dead by Daylight glazer, I will admit, the new player experience is dog shit. New players most of the time get 2-tapped like a strongest Battlegrounds combo, and then proceed to get penetrated deep by hooks. And I do understand it does take some brain power to start to pick up on things, such as understanding on how not to be a dumbass. On the other hand, Forsaken has a really nice new player experience, as it is more of a game focused on abilities in my opinion, which makes it have a lot less depth in gameplay, but in turn, that does make stuff a lot easier to pick up on, which definitely makes Forsaken a lot easier to learn and get good at, which is more beginner friendly.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
Persuading you to conclude your existence right this instant.
Dead by Daylight has too much stuff which I'm not going to bother going over, but a general layout of all things in Dead by Daylight. There are 41 killers, including Springtrap.
The animatronic characters here do get a bit clunky at night, but do I blame them?
And 45 survivors total, with each killer and survivor having a set of perks. Forsaken has not been out as long as DBD, so naturally it's going to have less characters. So I'm going to name all the characters right now in 3 words or less. Noob, Noob, 007 and 7, Shadow Clone Jitsu, Shaletsky, overused, Guest 1337, overused, 2-time, 2 cocks, Chance, Elliot, overpowered, Dusakar, get absolutely raped, Taff,
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Jason, too much fan art, Cool Kid, homeless child, John Doe,
Correct.
1 to the power of 4, too much porn.
I farted and a poopy almost slipped out.
People keep saying the DBD fanbase is toxic as fuck, but let's be for real, okay? Most of these motherfuckers don't even have the ability to chat. So in my experience, the only toxic thing I see is getting teabagged after I get absolutely outplayed. On the other hand, like any other Roblox game, kids have a tendency to become toxic because they're struggling daily to Forsaken ass cheeks. This shit is more diabolical than the creator of Rent a Girlfriend. And I'm just gonna skip over the fandom part so I don't end up on a watch list.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
People like this shitty slop, which is almost inferior in every way, because it awards instant dopamine for you little kids out there. Everyone playing Forsaken probably thinks they're so much better and smarter than the Gorilla Tumor community. because they can use their characters and spam abilities like a block streets combo. And who scored higher in 5th grade will probably end up bullying the other person. For example, if DBD was a well-written novel, Forsaken would be equivalent to a picture book. It's got some core mechanics, cool abilities, and that's about it. I won't blame you if you already like it, because everyone needs brain rot nowadays. But just be aware, there's some better options out there that you can definitely play. Despite all the hate I just spread and how mad y'all are, I will say I did have moments where I actually genuinely enjoyed playing Forsaken and got discouraged of DBD. But overall, Forsaken would never reach the heights of DBD, just because of Roblox and the head start they had to figure the problems of their game out. I do recommend trying DBD out, because SPRINGTRAP is probably released by now when I finish this video, and it's gonna bring a lot of players back.